Walter needed a power wheelchair. His doctor prescribed it, Medicare covers it, and yet he ended up fighting a bill for thousands of dollars. Nothing about his condition was in question. What went wrong was a set of quiet rules about how Medicare pays for equipment, who you buy it from, whether you rent or own it, and one box almost nobody knows to check. So how does Medicare actually pay for a wheelchair, a walker, a hospital bed, or an oxygen machine? And how do people end up owing thousands for something that's supposedly covered? Today, in plain English, I'll walk you through durable medical equipment, the 20% that's yours, and the mistakes that turn a covered item into a surprise bill. First, what counts? Medicare calls this durable medical equipment, DME for short. It's the reusable medical gear you use at home. Wheelchairs and walkers, hospital beds, oxygen equipment, CPAP machines for sleep apnea, blood sugar monitors, and more. It's covered under Part B as long as a doctor prescribes it as medically necessary for use in your home. Now the cost. For most durable medical equipment, after your Part B deductible, $283 in 2026, you pay 20% of the Medicare-approved amount, and Medicare pays the other 80%. 20% doesn't sound like much, until the item is a power wheelchair or a specialized bed. On expensive equipment, your 1/5 share alone can run into real money. Here's the piece that trips people up. Some equipment you rent, some you buy, and Medicare decides which. Many bigger items fall under capped rental. You rent them month to month, Medicare pays its share each month, and after 13 months of rental, the equipment becomes yours. Oxygen equipment has its own rental rules. So if you assumed you'd own that wheelchair on day one, and instead you're in a rental arrangement, that's normal. It's just rarely explained. And now the mistake that actually cost Walter. For Medicare to pay its full share, your supplier must be enrolled in Medicare and accept assignment, meaning they agree to Medicare's approved payment. Use a supplier who does not accept assignment, and you can be charged more, sometimes a lot more. In some parts of the country, Medicare also runs a competitive bidding program where you have to use a specific contracted supplier for certain items, or Medicare won't pay at all. Walter used a supplier outside that system. That one box, unchecked, is where his bill came from. So why is something this common wrapped in so many rules? Follow it calmly. Durable medical equipment has long been a target for overbilling and fraud, so Medicare built Guardrails. Approved suppliers, assignment rules, competitive bidding. Those rules protect the program's money, but they quietly shift a burden onto you, the patient, to use the right supplier in the right way. Get it right, and it's smooth and cheap. Get it wrong, and you personally absorb the difference. The rules aren't there to trap you, but they will catch you if no one explains them first. Have you ever been surprised by a bill for medical equipment you thought Medicare covered? Tell me in the comments. I read every one, and the pattern is almost always the supplier. So here's what to do, and it's mostly about asking 2 questions before you accept any equipment. 1. Are you enrolled in Medicare, and do you accept assignment? If the answer is anything but a clear yes, walk away and find a supplier who does. 2. Is this item rented or purchased, and what will I owe out of pocket? Those 2 questions, asked before you sign, prevent almost every durable equipment surprise there is. And if you're not sure whether a supplier is approved or a claim was denied, your state health insurance assistance program, your SHIP counselors, and Medicare at 1-800-MEDICARE will check it for you for free. Medicare's own website also lists approved suppliers in your area. Because with durable medical equipment, the question is almost never whether Medicare covers it. It's whether you use the right supplier the right way. The coverage is the easy part. The paperwork is where the money is won or lost. So tell me below, did a supplier ever cost you on equipment Medicare should have paid for? If this helped, subscribe. Next, we look at another benefit with a hidden no inside it: ambulance rides, and when Medicare decides not to pay. This is general information, not financial advice, and we are not affiliated with Medicare. Always check your own situation. I'm glad you're here. I'll see you in the next one.